you like my gazebo? Put a gazebo up today and work under that because we've got Storm Alice coming, and it started, so I'm sick of working in the rain, so we've got this up. Anyway, I wanted to show you these ducts that we've got done. We brought them through here like this and like this. There we go. Put the air brick on, you can see the duct in there, and that will take the air through the floor and into the house under the floor there. So there we go. Let me just show you again. There we go, and that will keep that covered underneath the now another problem we've got here, look at the size of the joints. You see the size of those joints are massive, and about 20 to 30 mil, and then they're slightly different on the house, and I've had to try and gauge between the two, which has been very difficult, but I'm hopefully going to get it out up to the damp course. Okay, and then we're going to put these crocodile teeth up here. Just explain, maybe I'm under the gazebo. Let me just say that these joints are quite thick, as you can see here. There you go. But then these wall starters will go up the wall here like this, and then Inspection wants us to put damp course on there, the DPC and then screw it to that. We've got the big joints up here. I don't know what's happened between the discrepancy of them joints, so we'll get it out anyway. So this is carrying on in the build, and I think that cavity tray I was talking about is going to cover those ducts and take the air underneath there into the under the floor. I think they've got bison beans in or something, so that's what we've got to do now. These projects are very interesting, as every extension is different. Everyone I've come across has got slightly different problems, but as you keep doing them you find out you can get over them. Okay, so I'll carry on building for now, catch you in a bit. Just a few minutes of it, that's all I want. Putting our wall starters up, we've marked them up, and we put some damp course behind that. That's what the inspection wants, and we're using a 10mm drill bit. We're drilling into the brick and putting 3 into that one, and then I'll show you now as we drill it in. it's plumbed up. Making sure that you drill into the brick, not into the mortar. If you drill into the brick, you're going to get a far better grip and a stronger connection to the property. As you can see, I have marked my places where I'm drilling, and I'm using a 10mm bit, and this will give you a really good grip. Perfect. 2, 3, and then over there, put the damp course up. Okay, I've located the wall plugs and I'm feeding the screw through, and this will get us ready for tightening up. And we get on. The next one as we go up, we'll then slot in there, like that. There we are. And carry on up and up and up. Okay, I'm just preparing now to put down the damp proof course, damp proof DPC as it's known, and I'm just putting a very thin layer of mortar down. Some people put a thicker mortar bed down, which I used to do, but I'm just keeping this down because of the discrepancy between the two joints of the opposite end of the house at the end, where I am just down there, and to the extension that's here. So I'm keeping the bed down. Okay, I'll carry on. What I'm doing here, I'm just flattening it out with my trowel. I find this is a far better way of doing it. You just put your trowel on, press down into the mortar, and because the DPC has a crisscross pattern within it, it grips to the mortar. And so when you put your second layer on, there's a grip between the two and it doesn't slip around. Okay, I'm doing the same, exactly the same with the cavity tray. As you can see, I'm just putting another bed down. That's why I've kept it quite thin also, because it will bring it up too high. This cavity tray will stop any moisture going down into the cavity and allows that air vent to be free from anything dropping down into it. We've got Storm Alice and I'm just cracking on with my building. As you can see, it's come in this little tent, and I would highly recommend them. It's absolutely bottling it down, but I'm just continuing working Saturday morning, and all as well. Just a little bit difficult going to the mixer, but I put a mix on this morning when it was very dry. But yeah, I think they're well worth investing in. It's covered me really well. I suppose I could have taken it right to the end there and covered that far end, but just want to work in this area and get this up ready for Monday morning so I can get the profiles up. So yes, it's very good, looking good. So down there I've got my first course in and up to damp, and as you can see it's absolutely lacing it down, but I'm nice and dry. I'll carry on anyway, time's money. See you in a bit. Okay, despite Storm Alice and all the rain we've had these last few days of early October, I put a canopy up and managed to move the guttering out and get it built. I've got me a cavity tray in. Inspector said it's not necessary, but I put it in anyway. Good practice. So hopefully that'll be okay. And then look at my little profile there. I'm going to tell you why that's a problem. I'm going to show you now. I just want to show you this problem. I haven't got the right shot for that Mustang, but this thing, I've only just bought the thing. I don't know whether you can see that, it's flipping bent. I've just bought it and it's bent like a banana. So I'm not sure what to do. Just have to go back to old school, I'm afraid, for today. I can't go back running home and pick it up. Big problem. So there we go. That's where I'm at this morning. We're all up inside and all toothed out. Got these up. Had to knock a doorway through so that I can get into the extension from the garage part. Well, that's all coming out anyway. This window will all be coming out. This one will be big, one big room, one big kitchen, dining room when it's done. So that's where I'm at today, boys. Trying to keep the site tidy as I can, but just do my own labouring and my own bricking, and I've got no labourer, so you just can't get them. Can't get them that know what they're doing. So my grandson's just started carpentry and joinery, and a friend of ours at the church has started, young lad started, so I'll bring them on the site and try and get them learning something about roofing and different things. Give them a bit of experience. So my grandson's 22 and the other lad, Isaac's 16, so I'll see what they're like. I'll bring them on one day a week, that is, just to give them some site experience. I don't know what you think about that, guys. You've got to get these apprentices learning and growing. So here we go. Anyway, I'll carry on with the build. Another mistake people who are doing their own projects have not really experienced in the building trade. When they mix up cement, compo, mortar, and it's been really wet and raining, they put water into the cement mixer and then chuck wet sand in, and because it's wet, the sand is wet, it's like already impregnated with water, it doesn't need any more water in. So what I tend to do is just put the feb mix or the admixture, the plasticizer, into the mixer, and then let it just turn around, and the admixture will aerate the sand and the mortar. It doesn't need any water, and I'll show you. It's totally wet, soaking. This one particularly has been on the ground, is really wet. So I'll just give you a demonstration of that now. Okay, there's no water been put in that. That's just sand, just to demonstrate to you that if you put water in, you're in trouble if you've got wet sand. I put no water in that, and I've just put the additive in. It's a double strength additive, but look, it's getting wetter and wetter and wetter. And so if you put a little bit of water in that, you'd have like soup. So that's just a tip. If it's really wet weather, just don't put much water, well, don't put any water in, and just let the admixture do the work. It's getting wetter as I talk. There you go. I know the cement will dry it up a little bit, but you know, that plasticizer adds a lot of air into your mix, and it's just like if you get like detergent on your hands, it slides on your hand. Each granule of sand slides over each other with the admixture and makes it really runny and flows over each other, and therefore you've got like a plasticized sand. It's getting wetter, as you see. If I leave that even longer running, it'll get even wetter. So I'll put no water in that at all. So that's just a little tip if you're building. A lot of guys just start building, chuck water and chuck the sand in, and then they can't get the cement to be the right consistency because it's far too wet. Okay, just a tip. Right, I bought some of these things for using some line and blocks for the better for the profiles. I want to try this new thing I've seen folks using. I'm going to give that a go. I don't find these are not fitting my they're not fitting them at all, so I'll have to send them back. I've got this, I've got 4 of these off eBay, I think. I'm going to try them, but I've also got the BT one that's in there, so hopefully that'll be okay. So I'm going to try these today and see what that's like, and obviously them, I found them are better for them. I've got the yellow one. They're okay for certain jobs on brickwork, but on them they just seem to pull off. I find the orange one's a bit more sturdier. Okay, so I'll carry on with the build. Okay, that's me just using the little one today. I've had to move it up a few times. There we go. I've got it down there. Tomorrow I'm going to bring my get another one, see if I can get that in. There we are. There we go. This is the better side actually, you can't see it. Okay, did struggle down there with that garage problem and the discrepancy it's causing with this side, so hopefully that's it, we can get in there.